A few jobs, changed the oil in it, which was kind of a little bit of a bitch. But then I started the engine up, checked it out, ran it, to double check it, and later went in there and I'll show you. Well, changed the oil filter all right, got the right one. But back there is my, I don't know if you can see it, back there, my fuel filter. I didn't know what was going on. I got down in here and I had this fluid in my engine sump, and it was red. I'm going, what the heck is that? You can see that reddish tint over there. And I'm going, what the hell is that? Checked it out, and somehow, I'll have to really tighten it up a little bit better. My fuel filter back there was loose. And I'll check the other lines too. I'll start up and check the other lines, but for some reason, light coming everywhere. For some reason, it leaked into the engine sump, so I got to clean all that out. But in the meantime, I did, let's see, fix that up. You can't see it now, but I fixed the light in the bathroom. I installed the other fan back in. I'll take you back real quick. Let's see what I got done here. Let me get over all this stuff. Well, I installed the other fan here and put the other LED light up here. I'll take and attach this wire back up there better later, but I have a fan, another light in here. That light was not working really good. I took it out and got the wires fixed on it. So I've had a pretty full day so far. I think I'm ready to take the day off. The only good thing is they had some kind of event up in the front. There's like time sharing for boats up there in the front. They're all gone. Well, they're almost there. But they had free food, free lunch, so I got lucky. Got me a good meal. Well, I'm tuckered out. Doesn't seem like I've done a lot, but I actually have. Started by ordering all that stuff for the cushions, reupholstery and that. Started changing the oil, fixed lights that were not working right, put another light back there, installed the other fan up there, did change the oil, started up the engine, started, really easy, really good. But somehow, like I said, I don't know, I got to check the engine sump out and there's all this red fluid. I'm like, what is this red fluid in here? I'm thinking, what could that be? And then I think, is that oil or transfer? And I think, man, it's diesel. The diesel is reddish. So I checked it out, and the fuel filter was loose. And I don't know, because it's been sitting for a while, but I tightened it back up. I'll have to keep an eye on that, but I have to clean the sump out now. Put all that and dispose of it up in the thing. And put everything back together. I'm still going to have to take after I get the sump cleaned out and all that, the stuffing box still needs to be adjusted a little bit. Because it's been dried over the summer too. And I don't usually do this. I had a good meal up there. I think I told you about that. But I'm having a beer today. I don't usually drink beer. A 12-pack will last me more than a month. But and if I do have a beer, it's usually maybe with dinner or something like that every once in a while. But I'm going to partake today. So this is a rare occasion for me. It's just, today's worn me out. I mean, I'm an old man. I've been doing a lot of stuff today, and I'm tired. I deserve a break. I deserve a break today. All you out there, stay safe. We'll see you next time around. Well, I didn't expect to be on so quick again, but checked the mail, and I had a package come in. And so we're doing that. Let's open the package thing and see what we got. This came from Washington. Yeah, came from Seattle, Washington. It comes from where my sister lives, out that way. So, let's see. Ooh, man, that is pretty. That is pretty. I didn't expect it to be that pretty of a color. This is 30 feet. It's 7 or 5/16. It's not quite 3/8. This is sort of the new line for my traveler. So I will take and cut this in half, and then I will attempt to put ice. You have to put the ice splices in place. So you put it around there and then try to do all that. I'm going to try to do that. I don't know when, but that's just one of the projects that I have to do. And the thing that said just ice splice the traveler, but what I've done is just ordered all new line because the line gets stepped on and messed with, and it was flat and old. I said, well, I'm just going to show you a quick pic of this as I'm down here trying to get that diesel fuel out of there. So what I'm doing is I've got these absorbent sheets that soak up oil and diesel and stuff, and putting them in there. Then I'll take and put them in the trash bag and properly dispose of them, and hopefully just get the fuel off the top, because there's water in there too. Get the fuel off it, and then go back. And the reason I got so much water in there is my stuffing box is kind of messed up. It goes from not dripping at all to squirting when I adjust it. So I'm gonna have to do something with that and double check everything to make sure it's all tight. Okay, there you can see that's all cleaned out a lot better now. Got it all cleaned up, and most of that was a little bit of water, but it was a lot of diesel fuel. But as far as volume, it all actually fit in this one coffee can. All the fluid that was in there, plus the absorbent pads that I was using to clean it up, all fit into here. I'll be able to take this whole thing up there and properly dispose of it. But next I will have to go back and double check all my fittings again, check the stuffing box, and see if I can adjust it down. Yeah, but anyway, looks a lot better than it did. Well, I'm going to show you this. Due to the fuel filter being loose, let air come in, I have no fuel in my water separator there. So I'm going to take and try to bleed that out, get some fuel. I'll probably end up having to bleed the whole system now because of this. I'm sure, I don't know why that thing decided. I changed that before I even left up here, and so it lasted with me was fine all winter long, all summer long. I don't know why it decided just to loosen up on me yesterday. Oh well. But anyway, that's the first step, and then I'm going to go over and recheck that stuffing box and try to get everything back to the way it's supposed to be. Well, as it turned out, that wasn't empty. That was water in there, a whole bowl full. And I don't know how that got in there. I didn't have any before. So I guess maybe some of the last rainstorms may have gotten some more in there. There shouldn't be any water in that thing at all. Well, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me. I'm down in the engine compartment. This was out. I got the water separated, filled back out, cleaned back up, filled check the fuel filters, just seems to be leaking. So far, I haven't really seen any problem. Not to change the subject or skip around, but I just want to show you this. This is a little adapter I got for my one single cigarette or 12 volt plug in. Put this on and it gives me 2. So now I'm actually running the fan with one, and I'm recharging my light that I used when I was working down the bilge with the other. So that's just a cool little thing I bought, and it's turning out to be very handy. Well, I'm glad I practiced first. I still have practice to go, but this was my first attempt at an eye splice and double braid, but it was pitiful because I was heard before that old rope just doesn't work well and you can't do it, and this is true. I struggled so bad with this thing, and the fids that they said I was supposed to use, I ended up using a different size. The second one, this is actually the rope I'm going to be putting eye splice in, but I have to put it around something first and then make the eye splice, because that's the only way it's going to happen. But this one came out a little better, but I made the eye splice way too small, and I think I would have made it a little bit bigger. It would have been easier to work with overall. But this newer line is just a lot easier to work with. But I'm still having trouble supposedly using the right fids. I'm supposed to use this size fid for this rope. Okay, finally, the third try with the good rope. I made just what I needed. I was able to use the proper fids, good and strong. One I actually do up there, but probably do. The one I watched to do this had the lengths a lot shorter, or a little bit shorter than the first couple ones. It seems to work, but I'm gonna probably go in between both of those to get the one I want. But this came out pretty good, and it was a lot easier. I guess with practice it does get easier, because that first one was a disaster. This one looks pretty good. Whoops. And there it goes. Okay, I'm out here with Brandon. Woo! On his little dinghy. And we are looking. I didn't think I've ever moved this fast on the water before. He's got this little dinghy, right? He's got 20 horsepower motor on the back. I mean, if he had hydrofoil, this thing would be 4 foot up in the air. Hey! Alright, I'm going to put this away before I drop it. Well, I'm getting ready to do my splices out there for my traveler. I kind of pre-did some of the stuff in here, and I'm watching a how-to video at the same time. I'm at the point now where I have to actually go out and put it around the traveler blocks that I'm going to be working on. And I'll show you part way through that if I get it right. Well, I'm going to show you where I am now, and it took me a lot to get there. I had to redo this a couple of times. Had to take it out, put it back in, re-loosen it, tighten, try it up. That wasn't really easy for me, but I'm about to get where I need. As soon as I get the last of this buried and pulled in there, I'm going to about be done. But that's what the mess looks like. You see, I've got stuff all over here for my mistakes. But hopefully the next 5 minutes is going to get me done. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I actually got it done. But by no way, means, shape, and form was it as easy as it was to do without it being attached to something ahead of time. That created a whole new different set of problems. But I got that done. I'll get ready and I'll try to get the other one. Maybe the other one will be a lot quicker. Hope so. This is going to be another one of those let's laugh at Dale jokes, right? This splice went extremely good and fast, no problem, except for one. I attached it around the whole pulley instead of just out here on the eyelet that's supposed to go on. So go figure, I got to take it all off again and redo it through the right way. Pretty splice, but I messed up again. Damn. That got it in the right spot. Got it all put together. Just have to cut this last thing off. Redone another thing. This time went like a breeze. I mean, I guess practice makes perfect, but that first couple times, and then after the mistake, but see, I got the one side already all wrapped in here right. Pull this off, then I'll put everything else back through the pulley, and I have a brand new tackle set up for my traveler. Okay, well, that's all for now. See you later, folks.